What's up, Digidestins? Did you hear the bell? That means it's another day in the Market Watch. I know this is a little later. I had some course-related stuff that kept me busy all day, but also I had some car repairs to do, so it's been a jam-packed day. So without further ado, let's get into the video, talk about all the goodies that are going up, being bought out, and then cards you should be looking at to get for the future before they spike. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into this. We do have Digimon promo 123 New York Comic-Con demo. At this point, do what you like with this. It's going to go up or down. I don't expect any hits towards the Ukus. To be honest with you, they are strong. They allow decks to exist. There are a lot of decks that can't exist without them right now. And I know how frustrating it is to think that the Ukus just make the game way too quickly. We have to kill off decks. It's like talking about taking out memory boost or anything else that would be viable to help consistency. There's not a lot of decks in the game right now that has the consistency of an Agumon deck or a Gabumon deck. Stuff that just has a way of searching at all aspects of the game. And that's the problem here. Digimon allows that. And I respect the existence of this card. Even if you hit this card, I'm going to be honest with you, I won games without seeing Digimon. The deck is just that good. It's a lot of it about just knowing what you need to do. The speed does create tempo and stuff like that. If you're really worried about Nume, play cards to counter it. You know, being able to de-digivolve their board is huge. Being able to remove their threats is huge. As long as you can get the X to go to 1 down, that just eliminates their whole strategy. Just keep this in mind when you're deck building and everything like that. Death X is vitally really a useful card. That needs a reprint, to be honest with you. I think there are going to be counterbalances coming forward. Just keep that in mind. And especially if Digimon themed decks get out of hand, go pick up a Digimon Emperor. Like, they're dirt cheap. Play 2 in your deck. It counters the deck hard. It just beats Digimon in the face because it'll just hatch and then their turn ends. Because your turn, when one of your effects moves, because the effect takes priority, it moves the memory gauge over to you. Yeah, they lose their turn. They don't have your turn anymore because they promote it up. That happens before your turn effect happens. They're screwed. I mean, that Digimon just became wasted. Just keep this in mind. There are counterplays to these styles of decks. It's just people don't want to get off their consistency, and that's the problem. Europe side looking like €6 to €7 going up. Digimon's just gonna do Uku things. Double Typhoon Spring Event starter deck starting to come down, actually. We're good to see that it's now reaching the 48, 49 range instead of holding this $58 range. Somebody could come here and just clear that up. Europe side looking like €28, €34. I expect this to start coming down more. Feng Longmon Textured. This thing is starting to cool off a little bit. It's not as crazy hyped as it was before, but we're looking at 21s, 22s. Good to see. Alternate art, though, being on buyout, there's only 3 listings left, and basically this could easily be a $60 card. Right now, it's holding strong in 38. One person bought it in the 40. Nobody's really passing that 30 mark as consistent. Europe side looking like €30 to €35 for the textured alti. Let's see, can we get the regular puppy? Regular puppy. We got 23.50, €25, €25, which isn't terrible. Could be a lot worse. Saber Dramon promo 109091. This is a card you should keep on your radar. It was going down. It's starting to show some traction again. This is because bird theme is a possibility, especially if they have red evolution line in any mixture. The Saber Dramon becomes better and better, especially if you can play this and be able to swing the turn it's played. It gets more value. Just watch out for these kind of cards. Europe side looking like €6.50, €7. Be ready to pick up your copies. Kawagamon promo going by $30 a pop again. No surprise here. It just doesn't want to go down. And again, this is a card you don't need or you think you need. At the end of the day, it's whatever you value this card at. There's going to be decks that don't even play this card because it's just too expensive. And I respect that. Am I going to be probably playing it? Maybe if I get a copy. I don't have one. Europe side looking like €25 to €28. And we have Digimon Alternate Art Blastace BT14, 8 listings left. No surprise here, this could be a lot worse. I mean, $35 a pop is what Luga Boy is, the good doggo is. €25 to 26 to €30 going up. Then we have Omnimon versus Royal Knight BT13, $9 going down. Good to see him cooling off. I recommend picking up them at $9 a pop. You never know when the next wave of BT, Royal Knight style of play is going to come in. And if it comes to be useful, you're going to want it. But why not get it now? Europe side looking like 14s to 15s. We're a lot cheaper, which is good to see. Got him on Alternate Exceeds Apocalypse BT15. Yeah, people started buying it again. Got 8 listings left. Not enough to keep this stabilized at $30 range. It's going to 33 and above pretty quickly. Got him on looking like 24 euros to 25 euros to 27 euros going down. Good to see it's got plenty of stock on your side though. Metal Garurumon X Antibody 3-star alternate art going down more and more. This is a good time, especially if you can nab them for the $70 mark range. It's not a bad deal just to have a really good alternate art. 3 stars are really cool, especially since it's an English exclusive art. I love it. Just get yourself some nice cards. Europe side, though, looking pretty fresh at 107 euros to 119 euros. Flareon regional participation. You expect me to almost talk about this regularly. I'm just waiting for this to come down. 13s to 14s. Good luck with this. Finalist is 28, holding strong. Only one person bought it, the 32, and hasn't touched it since. So I'm going to wait for it to go down a little bit. Europe side looking like 7 euros, 7 euros 50 cents, 8 euros. Sell me that. You want to sell me finalist ones for $8 a pop? Call me. Hit me up. I'm ready for it. Europe side looking like 4 euros to 5 euros to 6 euros. Holding strong. My Spawn Ace Alternate Exceeds Apocalypse BT15 is gonzo. 4 listings. No surprise, a little bit of a hype at last weekend's events. The Myotosmon was a tech in one of the purple decks, if I remember correctly. There was a certain deck. Oh, Beelzemon played it. People kind of got a little bit of hype from that. And it's holding strong in the 22s, 23 range. Europe side looking like 15s to 20 euros, going down a little bit. Terramon Digimon Liberation Promotional Pack. I mean, we're starting to see a little bit more climbing, holding strong in the $20 range. I wish I picked it up at the 7s and stuff like that. You know what? It's a good card. It's going to be for its on-play, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Being able to on-play one of these guys is going to be value because your effects revolve around Suspense X, unsuspend this. That's gonna help out. Europe side, nothing. You guys got zilch. Agumon Alternate Art Double Diamond BT06. This is another card I wanted to talk about. This card should be on your radar, especially if you guys are planning the Agumon Bonds of Bravery deck. Once we get closer to that event, the BT17, you're gonna want this. If you haven't got this thing's gonna climb up. And there is like an Agumon deck. There's gonna be a multitude of ways of playing, and just be ready for it. Europe side looking like 3 euros 70 cents, 4 euros. Just be ready just to get your cards. Agumon X Antibody Alternate Art finally cooling off. We're finally seeing this thing come down after so long being above 40. We're now touching 36. $4 decrease after long is great to see. I expect this to come down more, and I'll pick up them once they touch that $25 sweet spot. Europe side looking like 100, just kidding, 30 euros, 34 euros 50 cents, and tops at 51 euros 15 cents. Rhino Kabuterimon Next Adventure pre-release card is sitting at $16.70. This is another card you should keep on your radar. This is played in insects, and it's going to have some value in green hybrid. This is the max rarity card. There's only this version. Make sure you have this card. I'm really making sure. Europe side looking like 90 cents, 2 euros 49 cents, 2 euros 50 cents, 3 euros. Not terrible. I mean, again, this is going to be played in insects, and it can be played in green hybrid. You're going to want this because you're going to want to make some money off of it. This is a card to grab. We got Pokemon Finalists Online Regional, $3.75. Holding strong. I mean, if you guys want to get your Bukus, you're going to need them. Hybrid's going to go shenanigans. You're going to want it. Europe side holding strong at 52. Well, sorry, English for Champions are at $53 a pop. This is actually a good grab time. Actually, 53 is not terrible. It could be a lot worse. I think this is a good investment. Championship Online Regional Participation is 79 cents. Pick up this at the $2 mark, especially if you want to classify, get closer to max rarity. This is value. Europe side for participation is 3 euros and 31 cents. The 3 euros 50 cents goes to 4 pretty quickly. It has some great value. Finalist has 18s to 23s to 24s. Then you got champions, not zilch. Yeah, that's going to be something. Guagumon X Antibody X Record BT09. People are playing this instead of the promo. It's great because of the piercing, because your insectoids will always have that piercing, and they already get a good, decent DP boost. And some do play it with the promo because it combos nicely, because you can just climb up. There's also the fact that this thing is dirt cheap. A 5 cents card is not bad to pick up on. Europe side though, 2 cents, 2 cents. Another card that just really valued. Quagamon from BTO1 though, cooled off here. Somebody bought at 20 cents. This is being seen play in the list as well as a substitute to the promo. It's not a bad pickup. It's a decent one. If you combo it with the X antibody, you now have full access to being able to suspend one of your opponent's Digimon and then having the piercing and heritable follow up afterwards. Really solid. Europe side looking like 2 cents, 2 cents as well. Dirt cheap. Metallic Dramon. Once you start revealing cards for Dragon Links went nuts. $25, $28, and it's gone. No surprise here. This was just a ticking time bomb until the new support happened. For this card though, my recommendation is pick these up now, because they are moving fast. They are being bought quickly and fiercely. There's not a sale goes by without something climbing. Expect this to keep going up, guys. I do not expect Metallic Dramon to not be like a $5 super rare by the time we get all the Dragon Link stuff. Europe side looking like €1 to €2, which isn't terrible. Could be a lot worse. For the alternate art Europe side, you got 11 to 15. You guys haven't really hit it hard enough. It looks like you guys picked up on the €8.29, clearing out the old stock. Volcanic Dramon, alternate art, Dragon Roar, EX03. Same thing happened. We got $30 a pop, and I'm not surprised here. Just a little bit of support can just go a long way. Europe, for its regular art though, checked at 47 cents. Make sure you grab these. You want to have these cards because all that hype's going to go, and then boom, flood in and make your money then. Because I can expect these 40 cents cards going to like $5, and you're going to be regretting not picking these up on the dirt. Europe side looking like 50 cents, 70 cents. Then we have this at €6, €7, €9. Then we have Hina. Hina alternate art exploded as well. We're hitting at 25, 27s. Good luck with this. Just for the regular art though, we're looking at the 16 cents, 17 cents. I expect this to reach like $1 or $2 very comfortably, as if the deck is actually competitive. Expect to pick up some Hinas now. Europe side though, looking like 23, 25 euros for its ulti. Can we get the regular art here? Looking at it, 2 cents, 3 cents, going down. I expect this to pick up though. Rosemon versus Royal Knights pre-release stamp. You guys are looking this up as well. This was being bought, a few copies, nothing too crazy. $3, $4 range. I don't understand why you guys grabbed this one from BT13 for the pre-release stamp. €1, 50 cents, €2. Heaven's Judgment, another card you guys should keep on your radar as we keep getting more and more 3-color Digimon. This card is getting more and more expensive. This thing has gone up from like 20 cents to now like 78 cents. For a common, this thing will keep climbing, guys. Europe side looking like 2 cents, 2 cents, 5 cents. Tai Kamiya, another card you should be on your event pack 5 best behavior. You should probably grab this now, especially if the Agumon deck picks up. And, you know, the Agumon's bravery is a shot. Europe side looking like €3, 50 cents to 14s. All in all, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the Market Watch. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.